He looks good in purple. And these girls look good in red. But in July, more than half of them will be wearing blue and gold. Canada's national rugby team is currently in camp at Shawnigan Lake in BC, but teammates will become opponents at next month's national championship. Head coach John Long has asked his players to participate in the tournament to maximize their game time ahead of the World Cup. 16 of Canada's players, that's one more than a full lineup, will play for BC. The other half will have to play against them. Leslie McKenzie, a BC native who hooks for Canada, is looking past nationals to how a stacked provincial team can help the national team as well.
Well, I think anytime a team is so geographically separated anyways, the greatest benefit is in having people in proximity to each other on the field, in training, and just getting that comfort level that we miss because we don't have really regionalized practices like a smaller country like England, Wales, Scotland. So I think it's only beneficial.
Not all of the athletes on BC's roster are actually from the province. With hopes of making the Canadian team, both Mandy Marchak and Heather Jakes moved to BC from the prairies over 5 years ago. But as Jakes says, she didn't walk into a starting spot. She had to earn it.
No, I came here assuming I'd have to work for my position. I mean, I was little nobody from Saskatchewan, so I was prepared to do the hard work, and if I made the team or if I was what they wanted, then that was good.
That little nobody from Saskatchewan is now a mainstay in Canada's back row, and she credits the cross-country move for her improvement.
Absolutely, yeah. Even just the number of club games and the coaching level at club is significantly different, and the fact that we actually have a provincial team in BC and we didn't really have one in Saskatchewan, it struggled a lot, so for sure.
Marchak moved to Vancouver from Winnipeg when she was just 19. At 25, she has already been to a 15s and a 7s World Cup. But when her rugby career is over, she fully expects to stay on Canada's west coast.
Because there's so much to do in BC, I think that having all the fitness options, being able to go up a mountain and like take a walk in the park kind of in one day, just do downtown and everything is just really good.
The year-round rugby season in BC attracts a lot of Canada's top players, and their presence in turn attracts more of the same. But instead of feeling threatened by all of the out-of-towners, Mackenzie knows that the player migration helps her rugby.
Definitely more excited than anything because it shows that we've got something in BC, whether it's the long rugby season or whether it's people that they want to play with, that's attracting those players, and it only makes it more competitive for us, and it makes it more of an exciting environment to be in as a player. So no, it's been really exciting.
Just like Jakes, Mackenzie had to work to get on the provincial team. Her advice to developing rugby players is to take the chance to go against Canada's best.
I don't even know that they need to look at it in that light. I mean, I started with the BC senior women in 2001, and I was sort of like an extra on the bench, trained, got cut right before nationals. But I learned more from getting run over by Leslie Cripps, Rack Eldridge, Becky Kay, all of those girls than I would have if I just come on, walked onto a team. So I think everyone's got a little bit of trial by fire, and if you can make even the training squad, that shows you've got great promise for the next year.
But what about the other players who have to play against a full Canadian side? Mediev Brindamore actually used to play for BC, but she will be returning to her home province of Quebec for the summer.
Well, of course it's slightly intimidating, but it's good. I mean, it makes for a challenge, and also it's great to get better, definitely, because you know, we play against the best in Canada. So obviously it's great for everyone, and also it's good to come, you know, as an underdog, because we're not rated very high because we don't have very many Canada players on our team. But sometimes it's a good position to be in.
One stacked provincial team could potentially benefit players across the country at every level. But for now, the national team will all be in red when they face the USA twice in the next week. Reporting for Rugby Canada, I'm Megan Mutry.